Hello, and in this video we take a look at Hoplomachus, Rise of Rome, with a pretty epic cover here with a gladiator looking rather like a husband to a murdered wife who's going to have his vengeance, whether in this life or the next. So yes, we have moved on from the lost cities to Rome itself. Let's have a look inside the box. And to the faint noise of the shrink wrap slowly unravelling in the background, we once more look inside a lovely box. So slightly different packing here by Cheryl. Yeah, so looks like you've been busy packing a load of boxes. So we've got the Colosseum and the various Roman factions, including Titans. We've got a rule book. Hopefully I'll read this one a bit better before trying to play through again. We've then got the factions and I guess Titans, AI, stuff like that. Need to have a look, see what's going on there. We've got slightly less life points, it looks like. We've only got 3 rather than 4. Need to check whether I'm meant to have more than that. 75 apparently. Only 2 bags this time, and a load of dice, and of course the tokens. So more dice, yay, and lovely map, and once more the giant loo rolls. So let's have a closer look at bits. Okay, well, we've got a slightly different set of stuff. So you've got Rome in this lovely imperial purple. You've got this rather handsome young man. Who is it? Oh, it's Hadrian. Okay, so Hadrian of Rome is our champion. And then we've got a tactician, an attacker, an archer, a Hoplomachus, and a defender. We've got our 4 titans with our flippy token and a slightly different set of dice. So that's new. And let's just slide this across here. Okay, and we've got these rather nice shards, which all have slightly different pictures on, which is a nice little touch. We've then got our heroes from Pompeii, so we've got Getia. We've then got defender, tactician, archer, what's that, a Loris? Can't quite read that. A Loraris or Loris, Latin, an attacker, our tactics. We've then got some archers and some spearmen who also double up as footholds, so nice little extra bit there. And then we got a couple of gladiators, so the provocator and the secator. So yeah, nice little mix up of bits there, and we haven't even looked at the map yet. So yes, in Rise to Rome, we get to visit the Colosseum, and you can potentially face titans, you can fight each other, so lots of great options in this game, and with the 2 new factions you can really mix things up. Now, both Rome and Pompeii follow the same formula as Lost Cities from what I can tell, so you're not going to get a huge mix-up of new units, which is the one downside to the game. Each faction is very cookie cutter. Now, obviously, the bit that stops that being totally the case are these little bags that you get with the kind of faction sheets for each side, which do give you slightly different abilities. So your champion is the main thing to define your faction. Now, there are some expansions that I will be going through at a later date, which will also help mix things up. But talking of mixing things up, let's have a look at the board, because it is a different layout to the Lost Cities. Now, one of the big differences you're going to notice with this game is the crowd favour track is slightly different layout. So you start off with your stone, and you only get 2 of them in the box in the middle here, and it marches its way out to the particular unlock you're going for. So over on the left here, we've got activate your champion. Next one along is you may re-roll one of your attack dice. Top one is you get a crowd favour gladiator. Over on the right, you get a foothold and move it to an adjacent hex. And then on the far right, sort of out of shot, you may now use all deployment zones. So you can choose which path to go up, and then when you get there, it resets back to the middle, and then you can go up one of the other paths. So how do you get crowd favour? Well, the Romans are a bloodthirsty lot, so you get +1 crowd favour for each health chip that you take from an opponent. So yes, slightly more vicious. Now, we did mention Titans, so let me just move the map down so you can see things. So as you can see, we've got multiple stones, and there's some over obviously on the other side of the map. You've also got a central pit with a little sort of deployment zone around the outside, and typically you'll be fighting a Titan who will appear in the middle here and do unpleasant things to you. If I remember correctly, the shards go on these stones, and when you recover a shard you can start attacking the Titan, and depending on the Titan you might have to gather all the shards to actually be able to kill them, and the Titans are pretty nasty beasties to take down. There's still the option for random movement, so if I just move my camera slightly here, so you've got the random movement chart. So as per normal, let's see, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so happy days there. And that's pretty much all there is to say about it, really. It's a slightly different layout on the map, will help mix things up a bit. You've got those extra factions, you've got the shards, the footholds, slightly different tactics potentially. Haven't actually checked them versus the other game, and that really only leaves me to have a good old read of this rulebook, and I won't be doing a little playthrough because I learnt my lesson in Lost Cities. I quickly skimmed the rules and played a game and made a few errors. I want to try and get the rules down straight for Rise of Rome. The set I was very excited about because you get to play as Rome and also with Titans. Unfortunately, there is no Kraken. Make it so.